past this stage which we are now. It's very simple. Study it, apply it. If possible, ask questions, seek knowledge. It's not a it's a question of mindset. Are you willing to absorb those methods? Are you willing to compromise? Are you willing to forgive your brother? Are you willing to, as you said, Her Excellency said that let's look at the present, problem and forget, yeah, it makes sense because this border was arbitrarily designed by our colonial oppressors. We didn't design it. It's causing problems. Yes, you find one tribe in 3 countries, For example, I think Tutsi than in Rwanda, than DRC, than Uganda, probably other places. There are many tribes like that. But that has happened. It's years back. Let's try to move forward and find how to negotiate, understand, compromise. Especially this DRC Rwanda problem. If there is no negotiation and no compromise, it will fester for a long time. And the more it's festering, the more people are dying. We are all creatures of time. We are not going to live forever on this earth. Why such human carnage? You see the picture, women with children running helter-skelter, bomb and anything. And most of those bombs that are being used and guns, they are not made in Africa. They are acquired from outside. You are providing a market for those people who are making the guns and bombs. And those bombs and guns are killing your own people. Why can't you come together and you cannot win everything and you cannot lose everything. Just a compromise, negotiation, give and take. That's what African is lacking. Ability to negotiate, ability to understand. When you go to all these other countries, for example, I give you example, China. People don't know. China is 1.4 billion people. But when you move from one village to another village, it's different people. People don't know. Different language, different food, different culture. But you see them acting as a unit. They have problems. When the problem, they sit down and discuss and negotiate and find solutions based on compromise, But Africa, small time, you pick gun, you ask for gun, you carry gun, and people are dying, especially women and children suffering. So that is the problem. There is not rocket science. If we don't know what to do, let's look for people who have passed through this problem, and then find and apply what they've done with little modification. It's happening not only in DRC and Rwanda, it's happening all over Africa. Sometimes there are places that it's a bit quiet, but not that, it's happening. I'm from Nigeria. There's a lot of problem in Nigeria as well. A country so blessed with so much resources. The biggest gift God gave Nigeria is not mineral resources, is human being. Not even, but the condition that are created in the country is very, very toxic for those human beings to function. That's why you see so many Nigerians all over the world. You leave Nigeria, go to another country, the same. So Africa is high time we come to our senses, know how to negotiate, know how to compromise, instead of gone and killing each other. Sometimes we fight another person's war. Somebody will be there. They want something from Africa. They will quickly organize war in African country. The war rages, and guess what he wants? It's only in Africa you see, when you look at Congo, for example, like any other country. Congo gained independence since 1960. How come no one company has the capacity to mine and refine those minerals? You look for outsiders to do it for you. You think outsiders will do it and then, no. The same thing in Nigeria. Nigeria has oil. That oil is being managed by Shell, all these multinationals. They cannot, they are not interested in your well-being. They want the money. They want the oil. They don't care. So the problem is we Africans, we need to change the narrative. We need to change the way we think. We need to change the way we act. Otherwise, it's going to be more difficulties, ahead.
Ideologies changing, and of course new powers coming up. Thank you so much, Lionel. You wanted to say something before we culminate?
No, I think my colleague has said everything that needs to be said. We have to take responsibility for some of the failures. It's not always externally originated, but we have to remember that even when it's not originating from foreign powers, they will always make sure to profit from that chaos of our own making. So we need to take responsibility. We need to do things that we promised to do. We need to implement agreements, and hopefully there will be some improvement on the ground. Although I'm a bit pessimistic, but we will see.
Change, they say, is the only constant thing, and we all are hoping that we now talk of Africa that knows peace, that knows development, that varies its people and even its endowment at every level. I want to thank you so much, gentlemen, for the great insight on our topic for discussion this day, which focus on the June 27, 2025 deal between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Of course, we have understood the stakes involved, pertaining the analysis that you presented, and in a special way, we also appreciate the presence of the ambassador, of the Congolese ambassador for Poland and Hungary, in the person of Her Excellency Clémentine. Thank you so much for your input, and we are going out with these actually some points which we gathered from the analysis presented. Should Africa want to take its position today, an Africa that has peace or knows peace, development, and which valorizes its natural and human capital, it is vital to ensure that we have intentional leadership across the continent. We have aspects of accountability and transparency, which will resonate in the governance system across the African continent. We have leadership that is intentional in terms of political will. We also ensure that we bring African leaders, or all the stakeholders, are more tactical when dealing with external parties, because globalization, international relations, or collaborations will always exist, like you all underlined. When countries come in for whatever collaboration, they always put their interests first. So it's a call for African stakeholders to be more tactical and strategic when employing their diplomacy and of course ideologies dealing with a complex larger group. But we also note of the need to review the political scene of the African continent, maybe African politics that will move from rhetorics to a more practical politics, which will solve the problems of the continent, which actually came to the fore, especially after many countries garnered largely political independence. And finally, there is need for to strategically collaborate with external parties and also give value to its diversity. They say unity is strength, and diversity of the African continent makes it so beautiful. And with all this in mind, we are going to reduce the number of conflicts or crises across the African continent, and in so doing, we are also promoting the African Union's Agenda 2063 and other developmental agenda with a clear trajectory, particularly for the vibrant Pan-African human capital. Thank you so much, and I also appreciate our technical crew for ensuring that the program was a success. Thank you so much for trusting Global Insight, Globus, and the Pan-African Media TV. It's always a pleasure. Looking forward to having you subsequently for more interesting and constructive discussions on problems facing Africa and the global world. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.